The tragic murder of United Healthcare CEO, what it reveals about insurance practices. The recent murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson is causing a lot of people to wonder why this happened and what was the motive behind this tragic event. Hello, I'm Matt Powell, and I'm a board-certified civil trial lawyer in Florida, and in this video, we're going to learn all about how insurance companies handle personal injury claims like car crashes and medical malpractice incidents to understand the systemic challenges many of us face across the country. Here's the deal. Whether you've been injured in a car crash or a victim of medical malpractice, when making a claim, insurance companies use the same tactics to maximize their profits at the expense of us, the policyholders. Their mantra is to deny claims, delay claims, and ultimately defend claims in order to save as much money as possible, which leaves us feeling helpless and underserved in our most vulnerable moments, like when we suffer an injury from a car crash or medical malpractice. So let's break it down. Insurance companies' deny, delay, and defend strategy. Basically, it involves denying claims outright, delaying payouts to discourage us from making claims, and then aggressively defending against claims in court to make the process as long and painful as possible. With the ultimate goal being to minimize payouts to protect the company's bottom line, this involves keeping the money that we pay them for insurance services in the stock market as long as possible to increase their income. There are two main ways insurance companies make a profit. One, by underwriting insurance policies to collect premiums by basically selling us insurance or medical professionals and hospitals insurance. And two, by investing that money and putting it in the stock market or other financial instruments that generate a return over time. And this is what creates their financial incentive to stretch out claim processes all of the time, trying to keep our money working for them instead of helping us recover from a personal injury incident. So, an unfortunate fact we need to understand is that insurance companies mainly operate in the best interest of their shareholders, themselves, and the people, companies, or other entities that own their stock, and not insureds like us. This is true for all insurance companies, and most people experience insurance abuse after a car crash or a medical malpractice incident. For example, if you've been injured in a car crash or from medical malpractice and file a claim, you may find yourself navigating a maze of bureaucracy designed to exhaust all your patience. And this can be devastating because some victims face mounting medical bills, lost wages, and the emotional toll of their injuries. When insurance companies deny or delay claims, it can exacerbate these hardships, forcing people to endure prolonged financial and emotional distress. That's the deny and delay phase of their strategy. Now, insurance companies don't just rely on their internal policies of denying and delaying claims to protect their profits. They also employ armies of lawyers and lobbyists to influence legislation and litigation. These professionals work to create laws that favor the industry, such as caps on damages, stricter requirements for filing claims, and other barriers that make it harder for individuals to get the compensation they deserve. Florida tort reform insurance lobbyists spent millions of dollars to pass laws giving insurance companies even more power to deny, delay, and defend legitimate insurance claims. Prior to March 23, 2023, an insured was entitled to recover their attorney's fees when they had to sue their insurance company for not paying a claim fairly. Now, the new law has stripped away the attorney's fees, which shifts the burdens on victims of insurance abuse to have to pay their lawyer. This gives the insurance company the power to make lowball offers and not worry about being sued because it doesn't make sense to hire a lawyer to fight over such a small amount. This is the defend element of their strategy. In personal injury cases, this can mean that even strong cases require significant legal expertise to overcome these systemic hurdles. And as a board-certified civil trial lawyer, I've seen firsthand how the deck is stacked against claimants, which is why it's so important to have legal representation that has the experience, knowledge, and resources to go up against these huge, corrupt insurance defense teams. Because insurance companies collect data on personal injury lawyers like me to determine the value of a case based upon how experienced the lawyer is, how many cases they try, and how often they go to trial, and their rate of success. That's why hiring just any lawyer is not the best way to combat the insurance company's defense strategy. You need a board-certified civil trial lawyer that can fight for you and have the best chance of getting the true value of your case in the most efficient way possible with the least amount of stress. And here's another thing many people don't realize. Insurance companies don't only invest in lobbyists and lawyers to defend claims, they also heavily invest in marketing and propaganda campaigns to shape our opinion on insurance companies, personal injury cases, and medical malpractice cases. They use our premium money to pay for ads, sponsorship, and media influence to perpetrate the idea that most claims are frivolous or fraudulent. And this messaging is designed to discourage us from making claims, as well as bias potential jurors in personal injury cases against claimants, which makes it much harder for legitimate cases to succeed in court. Because when jurors have been exposed to the insurance industry's media campaigns for several years, they tend to approach a personal injury case with huge skepticism, even when the evidence is overwhelmingly supportive of the plaintiff. This is just another reason why having a skilled, board-certified civil trial lawyer is critical. We work to counteract these biases and ensure that the truth prevails. All in all, these insurance companies rely on their ability to wear you down, delay your claim, deny your claim, and defend their decisions in court. And that's why it's so important to understand your rights and, when necessary, when to get help from a board-certified civil trial lawyer to fight back against these practices. Thank you for watching, and if you have more questions, please subscribe and watch my other videos that help explain your rights if you have a question regarding a legal personal injury matter. Don't forget, just call me, Matt Powell, 813-222-2222.